It's time for the hot seat. Yes, my people. Back with another YouTube video. The last one was London. So me and Jason, we came up with an idea. How do you lot get to know me better? Well, there's only one way. I answer them questions. Now, Jason's in the back behind the camera. If Jason says hello.
Yo.
So he's came up with a few questions that some of you lot want answered in maybe in the comment sections of my TikToks or Instagram, but also some questions that he thinks that are going to be good so you lot get a better idea of who I am, you know? So, like we always say, actually we never say it, but I want to say it today. Like, comment, share it, obviously subscribe, but most importantly, enjoy the ride. Now, this is your first opportunity where, we are sitting here, and for those real fans, you know this setup. This is the streaming setup. So, without wasting any more time, let's get on with the questions. Now, these 10 questions, 11, 12, not too sure how many there are. I don't know what they actually are. So I have no idea. So I'm going to give you my raw and uncut answers. Now, the questions will come up here so you can see clearly of what Jason is going to be asking me. So, Jason, we ready?
Cool, let's go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right, first question. What made you start creating content on TikTok in the first place?
That's a great question. I think my whole journey on TikTok was a journey that I had beforehand. Now, me and Jason, there were other projects that me and Jason have been working on way before TikTok even became a thing. For those who don't know, I used to do fitness content as well, because back in the day, still now, but back in the day, I was, in very good shape. So I loved doing fitness content. That's what me and Jason used to do first. And the way TikTok kind of came about was more of like I always used to post on TikTok, but I never used to really kind of take it seriously. And then one day me and Jason was like, let's see how far we can really take this. Let's see if we just really lock in and, put our 100% effort into it. So ever since January 1st, 2025, we've been going 100%. So the reason why we kind of started TikTok was we have a passion for creating content. Now, it came way before TikTok had ever become a thing. We're just so lucky and so grateful that you lot do enjoy and do love the TikToks that we do make. So that's how kind of TikTok kind of came about. Number 2.
Cool, next question. Did you ever expect your content to reach the level it has now?
Do you know what? It's weird because did I ever think I'd be here? The easy answer is to say no, but also the optimistic version of me would always say yeah. Like I felt like I have enough of an ability to at least try. Now for everybody who knows me, if you're in my life, I always tell you, chase your dreams. Now I've always had a dream of, doing something out of the norm. So for me, it was really important that like, if I was going to do TikTok, if I was going to commit to it, let's see how far I can really take it. Now I'm in such a blessed position that, I'm at the follower count that I'm at. I produce, the videos that I do, and I have so much fun doing it. And I think it comes across that way. And I think the way that, my supporters show me so much love and they are so engaged with me because of the fact that, the videos are quite light-hearted, but at the same time, they're a vibe in and of itself. But it's not just me that's enjoying the vibe. It's all of us together. So, yeah.
What's the biggest lesson doing content has taught you so far?
Biggest lesson. I think this is the key to content. Discipline, motivation, X them out. Consistency is what will win. I'm telling you right now, if you want to do content or anything in your life, consistency. No matter how you feel, if you're tired, if you're angry, if you're upset, if you're burnt out, whatever, if you're just consistent with it enough, if you stay within that bubble enough, I'm telling you, it will work. And being able to be consistent on social media and on TikTok has kind of now bled into the rest of my life in terms of the fact that, I'm consistent in the gym. I'm consistent with everything else. I'm consistent with other aspects of my life because I see the output and the success that you do get, for example, from TikTok, if you just stay consistent within it. So the biggest lesson that TikTok has always taught me is that if you're consistent enough and you do something enough, you will reap the benefits. But it's almost like the old school saying of like, the more you put in, the more you get out.
What's one thing people probably don't know about you behind the scenes?
One thing. Okay, cool. Let's do it like this, Jason. Okay, you answer it and I answer it. So, well, one thing that probably people don't know about me outside of content is that I'm a sports addict. I'll give you that. I'll give that. So, I watch football, boxing, obviously, but then I watch so many other sports. You know, I watch the NBA, I watch the NFL, any type of sports. I love it. I'm there for it. I'm there for sports. Any type of sports. I even studied it at university. So for me, I studied it in school, GCSEs, A levels. For those who don't know, in the UK, that's our kind of grading system. When you get past a certain age, that's how you kind of get graded. So for me, sports has always been a part of my life. So Jason's behind the camera. He's gonna give you an answer. What's something that they don't know, that they may not know about me behind the scenes?
Maybe that you're addicted to WWE.
No, but addiction might be an understatement. I'm telling you, there's times where we've been on a business trip somewhere, and whatever the case may be, he might come in the room to wake me up. The phone's still on from last night because I'm watching WWE. I will watch the most random of matches ever. My top three while we're at it, we're gonna put them here. My GOAT, Cody Rhodes. Number 2, Dolph Ziggler. Number 3, Shawn Michaels.
What were you like as a kid?
I was an all over the place kind of kid. I was just really hyperactive. I was really like everywhere, from a young age, being in sport from such a very young age. I think I was always just doing something. I was always kind of loud. I always remember being the loud kid in school, and I always remembered, I always had a smile on my face, no matter what was going on in life, whatever the case may be. I was always kind of loud and always hyperactive. I think if my mom was ever here, she would tell you that very hyperactive kid, very fun. Like I was always just enjoying life, making the most out of the situation that I had. So yeah, I think the best way to describe me, I was very hyperactive.
Cool. Next one. What's something you're really proud of yourself for achieving?
I think that's a deep question, because am I ever really proud of myself, or because I think sometimes I get so fixated on the future, what to do next. I never really take that time to really say I'm proud. But what am I proud of? I think the biggest thing I'm proud of outside of, I guess, being a God-fearing man is, I think the biggest thing I'm proud of is, the circle that I've created for myself. The small circle that I've got around me, the people that I have, and I'm very lucky to have them people around me. So I'm proud that, I have, my mom, who's my best friend, my sister, who's my best friend, Jason, who's my brother, and so many others, that there is like this tight bond between us all, that we're all kind of one team, and we move as such. We always kind of keep everything as the base. Like as right now, as you see us, we're on, the table where a lot of the ideas kind of spring from, a lot of the stuff that we do. So if I'm proud of anything, I'm proud of the company that I keep around me, because at the end of the day, you are who you surround yourself around. And I feel like I surround myself around good, honest people, because maybe there's times where, I'm human just like everybody else, that like sometimes I may feel angry, I may feel a type of way, I may, be frustrated, but I have a good team around me that kind of, always keep me in check. And even when I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, I've got a good, honest team that kind of keep me in check, and they never let me get too big for my boots, but they'll never let me go too low that I'm doubting myself. So.
Cool. All right, cool. To twist it, we're going to do a quick fire round. So I'm going to spray like 10 questions at you, and you're going to answer them quick.
Okay, so what, like just one word answers or just quick sentences?
Well, it's like all questions. So like, for example, love or money.
Okay.
Yeah?
Time.
All right,
okay,
cool.
Go.
So first one, love or money.
Love.
Girls or TikTok.
TikTok.
Night out or night in.
Night out.
Favorite artist.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Or just right now? Because it's two different.
Favorite artist of all time.
It changes all the time, but okay. Movado for all time, and then for right now, I have to say popcorn, because I'm just re-listening to popcorn right now.
Favorite food.
Pepe's.
Dream car.
Nissan Skyline R34, the Paul Walker one.
Dream holiday destination.
India.
Okay. Celebrity crush.
Right now, of all time?
Of all time.
Selena Gomez.
Okay. One person you'd call at 3 a.m.
Jason.
One word to describe yourself.
Complex.
Would you rather be famous or rich?
Famous. Okay, now we're going to go to some really, really more personal, deeper questions as well, just so you get a bit of insight of, how my brain works, but also how I see life itself.
Cool. Was there ever a point where you genuinely wanted to give up?
I think at any point in life, I think everyone, you kind of go through a period of life of just questioning yourself and questioning what's going on around you. Maybe you go through a situation where like nothing is kind of going your way, although you're trying so hard for things to go your way. I think what kept me going through my dark time was, I guess, just realizing that like, no matter what's going on, no matter how hard I feel like life is or how much could be going wrong, is that there's another day. There's always an opportunity. There's always an opportunity for you to be better. I think sometimes in life we look at what the world is doing to us or what life is doing to us. We kind of don't really see it as what are we doing for life? What are we doing for this earth? And I think at some point I kind of gave up on feeling sorry for myself and gave up on trying to always be the victim and kind of be the victor in my own life and in my own story. So for me, it was really important that I kind of looked at what was going on around me from a different perspective, from a different lens. And I think that really kind of helped me get through that, is that whatever I'm going through right now, it's not going to last forever. Life kind of goes on and I will be back on the other side of the light. Maybe right now, the tunnel may be a little bit dark, but as long as I keep walking, I know eventually I'll get closer to the light. And just having that faith every day, even when there was stuff going on that maybe was so wrong and so just going against me, just being able to have that faith that, cool, if I could just get through today, okay, tomorrow's a fresh start, tomorrow's a fresh start, tomorrow's a fresh start. And having that belief in myself that I will be able to do it no matter whatever is going on, I think that kind of helped me kind of get through it.
What does success actually mean to you?
I think success to me, and I think Nipsey Hussle said it as well, is being able to do what you love and get paid to do it. Now, money's never been something I've ever really been focused on. But I think being able to be successful is just making sure that, that my mum, whenever she talks about me, she can talk about me, in a proud light and be like, that is my son. And that is so important to me. My relationship with my mom is the most important thing to me, and making sure that she's always proud of me. And success to me is no matter what I'm doing in life, she supports me through it. If I didn't want to do TikTok tomorrow, if I didn't want to do modeling tomorrow, if I didn't want to do content tomorrow, and I wanted to do something else, she would support me. And being able to be a good son, be a good brother, be a good friend to Jason, I think that's what success is to me. I think the glitz and glamour, the cars, the nice house, I think that's great. And I think that is a byproduct of anything that you're doing in life. But I think the main thing is the people that you surround yourself around, they're proud of you. For Jason to say, hey, I'm proud of Rika, I think that means a lot. For my mom to say that she's proud of me, for my sister to say that she's proud of me, that means a lot to me. I think that's what the ultimate success is, And sometimes we get so lost in, all these other things that we forget that, being successful can really just start and end within the people that you actually really love. So, these are some questions. Now you've got to know me a little bit better. Also, we have got something planned. I would do a drum roll, but I think the mic might go crazy. So, in a very, very near future, we're going to be on a work trip somewhere in the Americas, somewhere in the USA. Look forward to the vlog that's going to be coming out soon while we're out there, but also some of the content we're going to be creating out there, because we're going to be going, we're going to be really grinding while we're out there. So, with that being said, like we always say, make sure to subscribe, get your girlfriend to subscribe, get your mother, your father, your auntie, your sister, make sure they subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one. I appreciate you lot. See you later.